Hey guys, I hope you're having a good day or night whenever you might be watching this next video. But welcome back to the channel. Today I have another story. This one's a pretty good one and kind of a scary one. It's about the first time I ever got robbed. So this story takes place when I was 18, probably a few months after the last story about the edibles, which thank you for watching by the way. But let's get into the story. So on this day, like I said, I was 18 years old. Life was good at the moment. I was basically living at my friend's house at the time. Ever since I was 17, I would jump back and forth between his and my parents' place. But more often than not, I was likely at his place. Call this friend Wayne. Now, me and Wayne spent most of our days smoking, playing video games, skating around town. And for most of the day, that's what we were doing. We woke up, smoked, played some video games. I was likely like GTA 5 or COD Zombies at the time. At one point, we got bored and decided to head over to my other friend's house, the ones that grew the weed from the last story and gave me all of the candy. We grab our boards and skate up about 10 minutes up the road to their house. As we were there hanging out, I get a text from this kid that I went to the main high school with. We'll call him Jordan, and I kind of knew him, but not super well. The last time I actually talked to him was actually 2 years before when I was a sophomore and he was a freshman. And honestly, at the time, from what I remember, he was an alright dude. I mean, I had no issues with him, so I replied and asked what's up. He asked if I can get any smoke. I told him yeah, for sure. How much you need? And he asked me how much I had. Now let's just pause right there, because why does it matter how much I have? That should have been a red flag right there. Because I mean, you should know how much you want. So, but whatever. I was just thinking, cool, I get to make some money today. So I told him, whatever you need, I got a plug for smoke, so just let me know what you need. And he tells me he'll need about 4 ounces, and he'll meet me after he's done with some family stuff. I tell him no problem, just let me know. So we're just hanging out. A few hours pass. We actually ended up heading back to Wayne's, but I started getting a bad feeling in my gut the darker it got. And even Wayne asked me if I was sure about selling to this kid, and he asked if I trust him. I told him it should be fine, and I ignored my gut. Now, guys, if you ever get a bad feeling about something, no matter what it is, just bail. It's better to be safe than sorry. I mean, your gut's clearly telling you something's wrong, and you need to watch what you're doing. But anyway, he texted me around, I want to say 7 o'clock, I think, and he said he was free and he wanted to meet up. So I get a ride from my best friend Daniel and his brother up to the meetup spot, which was behind a thrift store because weed was still legal at the time. We park, I get out, and I tell him I'll be right back. I walk around the building and I see Jordan already standing there near a dumpster behind the building. I see him, say what's up, I dap him up, pull out the smoke. He asked me to see and smell it because it was kind of dark where we were, and I was like, yeah, sure, I got you. So I pulled it out, it was all in one big bag, and I handed it over, thinking everything was fine. Then out of nowhere, 2 other people come from behind the dumpster. They must have been crouched down because I didn't see them at first. One of them had a mask and pointed the gun right at me, and I recognized the other dude. And we'll call this other dude Mike. I've known Mike for a long time. We actually met when I think I was like 13. Yeah, I think I was like 13 when I first met him. And we weren't really friends, but we were always cool up to this point. We actually sat together when he was a senior and I was a sophomore in English class because he failed multiple times. But at this point, seeing them with a gun pointed in my face, I'm clearly scared. I ask, are we really doing this? I look over at Mike and like, come on, dude, I actually know you. And all he says is, I don't give a fuck. So I just start complying. I'm not about to lose my life over some weed. guys, if you're ever getting robbed, and obviously if it's like this scenario, just comply. Doesn't matter what's going on, just comply. It'd be easier on yourself. They looked through my pockets. I only had a Nokia Windows phone. Just saying, one of the best phones I ever had, and I'm sad that it died out. And a pocket knife, which they took, and then they smashed my phone on the ground for no reason. I mean, I know you're robbing me, but that was a pretty dick move. After they see I don't have anything else, Mike, with a big chunk of wood, just fucking whaps me right in the face with it. It split my fucking eyebrow and swelled up my eyeball real big. It didn't knock me out, thankfully. I caught myself on the dumpster, and then they ran off. Now, at this point, I'm clearly pissed off that I just got robbed, and I'm mad at myself for getting into the situation. I call out for Daniel, and he comes running from around the corner, and he sees my face all bloody, and he already knew what happened. As he was standing there, a cop actually rides by, and he asks what's going on. He sees my face all bloody. He hops out. He's asking what happened. I just told him I got jumped by a couple kids, and they asked me who it was. And guys, I've been called a snitch for this. I don't give a fuck. I told him exactly who it was. Yeah, I fucking snitched, because fuck them. You just robbed me and hit me in the face and broke my phone. So fuck you. Whatever. They take me back to my parents' house, where my mom freaking out because my face is all fucked up. My eyes all fucking swollen. And they take me to the hospital. They stitch me up. And after that, I didn't really hear nothing about the situation until a year later. Now, at this point, I was actually 19. Obviously, it was a year later, and I was dating a 32-year-old woman. We can get into that another day. And she actually knew Mike's mom. And she called my girlfriend at the time and asked if I would drop the charges on him, because he got caught for some other things, and with my thing on top of everything else, he was going to go to jail for a while. So I completely went off on her, and I said he deserves to go to jail. Her whole family's white trash. And I hope that he gets diddled. I mean, I was really going off the rails on this lady. I know it's not her fault, but I've heard stories about her and his entire family, and it's just not good, apparently. I'm not trying to talk shit about it, but, you know. However, moral of the story is, don't rob people, and trust your gut when it tells you something is wrong. Be careful with who you trust. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know where I need to improve. And I really appreciate everything and you guys listening. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.